My top 10 favorite Scooby-Doo Where Are You Season 1 episodes. First, let's list out all 17 of the episodes in Season 1. For starters, let's cross out 7 out of the 17 episodes to leave us with 10. Next, let's list each episode from 1 to 10. Now that we have listed each episode from 1 to 10 as 1 being my favorite and 10 being my least favorite, let's review all of them. Number 10, that's Snow Ghost. This is in my number 10 spot because, really, I don't really like the episode. The only reason why that this is on my list is because I like skiing and doing winter sports like that. So that's honestly like really the only reason why it's on my list. But I mean, I don't really like the monster in it. I don't know why. I just don't really see it. I mean, like the whole plot's okay, but I just don't really. I mean, I don't mind this episode, but I don't really like it. So that's why this is in the number 10 spot. Number 9, A Clue for Scooby-Doo. Once again, with this episode, I don't really mind it. It's just there's better ones that are farther down the list that I just like. But one of my main problems with this episode is that the ghost is Captain Cutler, and I mean, he's supposed to have been like dead, like for like I don't really know, but it seemed like quite a few years, maybe like 5 or so. And I mean I don't know that for a fact, but that's just what it seemed like. And for him and his wife to be able to conceal that for how many years? I mean, it just doesn't seem right. I mean, it just doesn't seem like that would actually happen. So that's really my main concern about it. But otherwise, it's an okay episode. Number 8, Which is Which? Technically, this episode probably should be further down on the list because it actually kind of scared me when I was a kid. But I think the reason why I had it up this far was because the whole ghost or the whole witch somehow bringing a zombie back to life just didn't seem like it could actually happen. So if I would have been there, I probably wouldn't have believed that would happen. But that's just my personal opinion. That's why it's down at number 8. Number 7, Hassle in the Castle. There's only one reason why this episode is so far up on this list, and that is because Warner Brothers didn't get very creative with this episode. I mean, it's a ghost. It's only a ghost. That's not that creative in my point. Like, I mean, they had ones with like the night. Whoever thinks of a night being in a scary movie? I mean, that's just my only reason why it's number 7. Number 6, Decoy for a Dog Napper. I have a pro and a con for this episode. The pro is that really this episode was super original on Warner Brothers' part because I have never seen any other scary show or mystery show that had a dog napper in it. So that's what I did like about this episode. But the thing I didn't like about it was the monster. I mean, the monster, it was kind of basic. It was just a guy in a mask. I mean, I didn't really find it scary even when I was a kid, and I mean, I just didn't find it that interesting. So that's why it's number 6 on my list. Number 5, What the Hex is Going On? Really, in this episode, I didn't find anything bad about it. I just thought that there were better episodes on the list. I mean, I didn't find it creepy like the monsters moan. I did find that creepy, but I just thought that there were just better episodes on this list. So that's why it's at number 5. Number 4, Foul Play in Funland. So the reason why this is number 4 on my list is because I really like the setting of this episode. I mean, it was based in a carnival in like the late 1960s, which I just think I just like the way how it looks to like be able to go back like however many years, like 60, 50 years now, and seeing what it was like back then. So that's why I really like this episode. Also, I find it creepy, or I would find it creepy if I was at a amusement park at night with a creepy robot going around. So that's why this is number 4 on my list. Number 3, A Night of Fright is No Delight. So actually, there was nothing in this episode that I didn't like. Like, I liked everything about it. But the 3 main things that I liked was that there's history in it because I talked a little bit about the Civil War. Number 2, I like the setting of the old creepy haunted house. And number 3, I like the ghosts. I mean, they were actually scary, and their howl was scary, or whatever you want to call it, their moan. I mean, it was, I just found it very scary when I was a kid. So that's why it's number 3 on my list. Number 2, What a Night for a Night. So in this episode, I also liked a lot of things about it, and there was, I think it was 3 main things that I really liked about it, and that was 1, the creepy music at the beginning, and just throughout the whole episode. I mean, it just was like suspenseful, and I just really liked that part. Also, I mean, at the beginning, like when Scooby and Shaggy are walking home from the movies and come across that truck with a suit of armor up front. So most people don't realize how creepy that would actually be if it was them in real life. And thirdly, I just like the whole plot of the story, like how they went to the library to go investigate and stuff. I just liked all that part. So that's why this is number 2 on my list. And last, but definitely not least, in the first place off, we have the backstage rage. So the reason why I like this episode was because, I mean, I just find that it'd be so creepy that you were talking to a puppet and then you, like, figure out he's a puppet, and I mean, I just think that that'd be really creepy, and I mean, and with that, like, the episode had, like, a really big twist to it. I mean, that's what I liked about that episode. I mean, even though that's the only thing I really liked about it, I didn't hate anything about it. I mean, that was just probably my favorite episode out of season 1. So that is why it is in the number 1 spot. So yeah, guys, that concludes my top 10 favorite Scooby-Doo Where Are You episodes for season 1. And please, guys, give me some support. This is my first video on this channel, so please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys do agree with any of the episodes I have placed where they are, please do comment below and tell me about it. I love to hear what you guys have to say. And then also, if we can get 5 likes in this video, I know that's not a lot, but I mean, when you have 0 subscribers, it is quite a bit, and it'll take probably maybe a month to make, I'm thinking, but I don't know. If I do get 5 likes, which I know sounds pretty pathetic, but if I do, then I'll make a Season 2 episode of this, so it'd be my top 10 favorite Scooby-Doo Where Are You Season 2 episodes, and those are from, like, 1970, from 1971. Like, one episode from that series is Jeepers, It's the Creeper, which I know a lot of people like. So, yeah, so please, guys, comment, like, and subscribe, and then hopefully I will see you guys in another video.